guys, good afternoon and welcome to the ASUS ROG Showdown Series CSGO powered by Intel. I am Apcon and with me joining here, it's gonna be none other than Dr. TV. Today we have some of the most amazing matchup when it comes to the Indian team of the CSGO matches. So Doctor, how are you feeling today?
I'm actually pretty much excited because what can be good? This is the start, and we are seeing two best of threes. Okay, two best of threes are awaited for us, and these are some of the best teams of Indian region coming to play against each other, and only two teams out of these four can go on towards the grand finals. It is gonna be very exciting. We have seen them play, we have seen them perform various times, and coming today, the matchup is also very interesting. Today we are seeing them play against some new guys coming up as well, not comparatively new. Okay, these are some teams that have never shown up in the semifinals before, so now coming up into the semifinals, these two new teams, they are going to be very exciting to watch.
Surely they are, because I believe, till now, the number of teams which we have talked, we have got some of the very star players from this ROG Showdown Series CSGO. And today, it's going to be some of those days where we are going to see some of the immense action from the underdogs and also from all the top teams, top players who have been in the scene for a while. But taking a look at the brackets, now we are going to head over to the semifinals where the first match is going to be between Team SlowAimers versus Kingpins. These two teams are going to compete in an elimination in a format of BO3. Winner progresses towards the finals where he will be just one step away from becoming the champion, from taking the title home alongside a massive prize pool. Alongside the second semifinals, it's going to be Akasha versus Fired Up Gaming. The Fired Up Gaming, they are one of those, those teams which you would really want to be, not awaited for, especially unless it's a final, because, man, they have been unbeaten so far in this entire tournament. So I'd love to see what Akasha would be having in counter for that. But the first match indeed stays the same, Kingpins versus SlowAimers. And Kingpins have been the champions for the second ROG Showdown series, who won the finals with a 3-1 scoreline.
It is gonna be really interesting. Upcon, just as you said, Kingpins, they have been the winners, but on the other hand, Fired Up Gaming, okay, they have been playing really well in this season. We have seen them play in various different tournaments. They have won various different tournaments in this past 3 months. Going on forward today, maybe SlowAimers and Akasha, they can bring something new into the game. They can bring some what can we say, the spices into the game, because Kingpins, Fired Up Gaming, they have been playing really well. They know each other's strat, they know everyone, they know how other players play. But when it comes to the team like SlowAimers or Akasa, these are comparatively new teams to compete with. They have competed with them, they have played with them many a times before, but not in the ASUS ROG Showdown Grand Finals. So let's see what is gonna happen. SlowAimers, I'm very much sure they are gonna put a very tough fight towards Kingpins. And Akasha, as you said, this team, we have seen them play wonderfully, but we have not seen them yet win the title of ROG Showdown series. So for me today, I really want SlowAimers or Akasha, one of these teams, maybe both of these teams, to head on towards the grand finals.
Oh man, you are asking for something which is going to be such an but that would put such an amazing show, because you are talking about a thing where they are beating some of the ex champions of this title. Kingpins, the champions of the previous one, and before that it was Fired Up Gaming. So I think indeed this is going to be an interesting bracket. And how interesting would have it been if Kingpins and Fired Up would have went up against each other, SlowAimers and Akasha. Well, I hope that they are really prepared, as you mentioned. But today we are going to head on towards the first matchup. BO3 it's going to be. So we are going to be having a pool of three matches. We are going to take a look after the veto, that what would the veto look like, because eventually a map pool does consist of Nuke, of Vertigo, Overpass, Ancient, and Dust to Mirage Inferno. But talking about Kingpins, you would really want to avoid them when it comes to a map like Inferno, and we have seen them dominate even in Dust 2. Let's see who, in which favors does the map pool goes, because eventually the one winning the veto will get the first opportunity to ban, while also get the chance to pick in their respective maps. So it's going to be interesting. But what do you think would be a big difference maker for SlowAimers when they are competing up against with such a fired up team called Kingpins?
See, the first important thing that SlowAimers should know is that they should avoid Ancient at all cost, because Kingpins, they play too good on the map of Ancient. We have seen it in the last tournament. We have seen them play in many tournaments in this season as well. So kingpins, they are very much inclined towards the map of ancient. If they do ban it, that is gonna be very good for SlowAimers. But on the other hand, we do have the veto in our hand, and the first map is gonna be none other than Dust 2. And who is the one who picked it? It is gonna be Kingpins. As usual, Kingpins, they are gonna be starting off with their best map in the game, and that is gonna be Dust 2. Second map is gonna be Mirage, picked up by SlowAimers. And the decider is gonna be Inferno. Upcon, you just said that they should avoid Inferno. They did everything. They banned Ancient, they banned Overpass as well. They banned Vertigo, but Inferno was an issue.
I mean, Inferno, like, if that's the third map, just imagine how interesting things would get if it goes all the way towards the third map and it's the semifinals. It has to go towards the third map. It has to go towards the third, like I'll say the decider map. So, indeed, I believe decider map is one of the most excited maps, which I'm really awaited for. But Dust 2 and Mirage, how classical CSGO action would you want to watch today when you are getting to see such amazing map picks? I believe starting off with Dust 2, maybe Kingpins at the T side have been really, really anonymous. Their strategy, them as a team, them as a synergy, their players are just too good. Soon we're going to head over and look at the player list as well, introduced to each and every player who made all the way up here till the semi-finals of the ROG Showdown Series CSGO. And also, we're going to take a look after the side of another team who are going to be playing later in the evening. That's going to be Fired Up and Akasha. But for now, let's head over to the first match, which is going to be SlowAimers going up against Kingpin. And man, just as I say, Kingpin are a big powerhouse when it comes to the T side, and they are all the way at the T side itself, starting off with the first 15 rounds.
It is gonna be really interesting, Upcon, because those two, Mirage and Inferno, like, it's not just classical map pool, but it is a very nostalgic map pool as well. This is the map pool that is infamously popular for the comebacks that happen, because all these three maps, anything can happen. Anything. These are like home ground for every CS:GO player. So throughout, maybe map 1, map 2, and map 3, throughout all these three maps, anything can happen. And to be honest, Kingpins, they are starting on the T side. They are gonna put up a great show. But SlowAimers, they do have a chance because they are gonna be defending it. They are on the city side. And the most important thing is they do have those USPs in their hand. They are up against Glocks 1 P250. They need to make sure to maybe avoid that P250, but that USP is definitely gonna overpower a lot of Glocks out there.
Indeed, it will. But the first pick comes in from the side of Joker. That was nasty coming in from his side. But nonetheless, he gets traded. There goes another one. This getting caught off in the catwalk. Oh man, the flash. But the kill is indeed big. Goes for another one. Digs one, but gets it down to a 2v2 situation. Boss and Lazy, they're going to do a lot of job. But look, after these early fights that these teams are taking, SlowAimers are not really willing to give away the side. They are just going in for the fight, not even waiting for a post-plant situation, and all of a sudden it's down in a 1v2. The bomb is still down. He collect the C4, but Daisy, he's just right here watching out for the side of mid. The catwalk shot is being compromised. CT is being held from the side of boss. It's going to be indeed a very big task, but as you mentioned, he just has a Glock with no armor. How good could this 1v2 clutch be? Still holding the side. I believe like Bhavi is just playing the time at this point.
He's waiting for the perfect moment. He is the ideal. He is the brains behind this big name called as Kingpin. So maybe he has something up his sleeves. But the most interesting part here is that SlowAimers, they actually, okay, Bhavi, he got disconnected, unfortunately. But the most interesting thing in that round was, rather than going on with USPs, I like how the players of SlowAimers, like Boss and Joker, they chose to go on with the P2000. It's not like different or anything. It's just a very unorthodox style of what can I say, gun, a very unorthodox gun when it comes to the game of CS:GO, because USP, you have that silencer that can help you a lot, and it doesn't, the silencer actually stops the gun traces as well. So it is better to use USP. But some people out here, they choose P2000 because of that fire rate, and that definitely worked out, and it is looking pretty good as well. A technical timeout has been called off. Definitely, there was a player who got disconnected, and it was none other than the IGL. They'll need to wait for him. Maybe some internet issues, maybe.
Well, let's hope it get fixed up as early as possible. Because who would want a technical timeout when you are in the middle of an action, especially between the map two or maybe between those half times? But as the earlier the better, and that's what is the case for now. Looking after the Arsenal, it's going to be SlowAimers coming up with a famous SMG to work with. Still, I love to see how situations would pan out. But just a glimpse of the last round. What an amazing starting fight it was. Joker somehow managed to get a kill before he got taken down. But simple, man. Benzi was too good, and Daisy here did a great job defending this entire catwalk. The rotation also, if you look after the rotation coming in from SlowAimers, as a CD side, does two rotations aren't going to be easy because you can get out for the mid section and running all the way up towards catwalk while mid is being compromised. That's a big stuff which SlowAimers did. That was kind of a bit game changing as well. And then it all fall down to Bhavi, who indeed kind of waited, but kept us waiting for a while now. Just few minutes down the line, folks, and then we'll be heading over towards the second round. Kingpin, they lose the pistol, but still, they won't be willing to force at all because this is not one of those rounds which you would really want to compromise with a force by, especially to play up against a team who have just won a pistol and now have the upgraded Kevlar vest alongside a helmet. But Team Kingpins, they will have that upper hand advantage in the next round after this. So yeah, I think save is the best option.
Yep, this is the second round, so they are gonna go with the default play, just save it. But interesting thing out here is Daisy has brought in the big gun so early, has got in that M4A1S. Yes, it is a little bit cheaper than M4A4, but Bhavi is back in the game as I can see as well. But yes, the M4A1S coming up so soon, that is gonna be interesting to see. Not expect the M4A1S come up this soon. Maybe a FAMAS, maybe MP9, that is a good choice, but when it comes to Daisy, he's taken M4A1S. No helmet, he is up against Glock, but if someone takes a P250 or any other gun, maybe a Tech 9, that would be a huge issue for Daisy. Let's see how he plays out. The utility is pretty great. But on the other hand, we can see the players of Kingpins, they are going on for full save. They have nothing but two bits of utilities, one smoke and a flash. That is all they need to take an entry. And they are once again running up towards the catwalk, maybe trying to go in towards the A side. A shot has been compromised. The players are trying to get in, and there comes the first kill. Well, comes up with that entry for his team. And look at that. Look at the rotation
Oh,
coming up already. Joker takes two players down. The bomb is getting planted.
Ball is planted up now, but oh, the cover from Simple is just amazing. Benzini, nonetheless, he gets the kill, but gets traded down. It all down to Bhavi. Bhavi with the lurk towards the mid. Gets one. Oh, he gets another one. That's two for him. How expensive is this round eventually going to be? The full diffuser is going to be stuck from the start of Simple, and that's going to be the round unless it was a plan for shot. And indeed, it was a plan for shot. He did not have a diffusal kit. How expensive would that be in case? That would have been a good, a clutch coming out from the side of Bobby, and that too with the Glock. I think that was kind of unthinkable, but he did a pretty great job there, and the economical condition already looks to be scattered from the side of SlowAimers.
Oh, boss going on with the swag 7, boy.
Molotov
Ek
towards mid, Bhavi. Okay, kind of, using his utility to. Oh, they're getting the long this time, and there are three players from the side of SlowAimers. How disastrous could this be? Because this is the first round from Kingpins. Yes, the previous one was kind of amazing, but more. And he gets the first. He goes for another one. But Bobby and Finn, how in the world do they get two kills and not even get traded off instantly?
Well, that was really tough for the players, but that was a good entry in towards long. Cobain waiting for that flash. He got it, but Raven with that op is too quick. Two players remaining, and the problem is that it's gonna be a swag 7 and a MP9. It is gonna be very tough for them to fight in long distances. And take a look at Kingpin's summary. They have three AKs and one op. That is gonna be really tough game coming up for the players of Slow Gamers, and this is the second round. If you lose in the second round, that does mean that they are gonna face a huge economical problem going on towards the third round. Kingpins, they again look at those flashes. What a wonderful play coming up from them. Boss has seen a player. Maybe that Swag 7 can connect, it does, but not at head, and that Swag 7 is not gonna give him anything. Just a little bit of damage. But that's all. SlowAimers in a bit of an economical situation. But Deagle's coming up, so yeah. I mean, I'm all up for the Deagle. Like, anytime.
And one more, once again, the op is going to be need expensive because now that's in the hand of Raven. Got the first blood, but then the round eventually got compromised, all thanks to Finn. This time, a quick, classical Rush B, and Rush B is just one player with the Deagle. Now this is going to be interesting because the C4 is all the way heading over towards the B side. Oh, Boss comes up with a crispy headshot but gets traded. Does deal with the damage, but Bhavi goes on and clears the mid. Simple is down, and it all falls down to 3 players from the side of SlowAimers. Let's see how these Deagles, how these 1 leagues is going to eventually pan out because Cyclone is still holding the mid. He's wanting to kill any sort of rotations coming in. But what's the best case scenario now for SlowAimers? Saving these armors, saving the Kevlar vest and using it for the next one, or maybe taking some exit frags. All the way we are seeing, I think it's going to be none other than Joker towards the pit. Smoke also holding the long, and it's going to be Joker this time. Really not expecting or, wanting to go towards a retake situation. But Team Kingpins, they've got a glimpse of it, and they are really heading towards the A side slowly, steadily from the CT. Let's see how many exit frags could they get, because the C4 is now going to be exploded. That's the second for Kingpin, but Joker gets one. Flash is too good, and he gets
Oh,
another
that
one.
flash.
This leaves again Cord Kubin alone, but at least he gets to save his armor alongside the Kevlar vest as well.
Boy, that was tough. That was really tough. SlowAimers had no answer to what just happened. They just had to wait for the players to rush in towards the A side. But nonetheless, it is gonna be 2-on-2 Kingpins. They are looking pretty good with their economy. They have a lot of utilities. Head armors coming up as well. Well, that is gonna be tough because those USPs are not gonna deal any damage right now because of those head armors. Cyclone gets a glimpse, knows that the players are on an eco. 82 HP is all he's left with. The Molotov is gonna do some chip damage, but nonetheless, Raven comes up with that beautiful op shot, takes down Smoke. A one-man advantage going on in the favor of Kingpins. On top of that, they do have firepower. That is gonna be tough. Oh, boss. If he takes one, that is gonna be very interesting to see. But look at that. They are wrapped in towards A long. They are trying to go in towards A. The bomb is in A as well. Just a single player holding. Boss takes the player down with a Zeus. What a wonderful day it has been. What a wonderful play coming up as well. 2 rifles retrieved.
Okay, but 4v3 situation, man. I hope they don't get ecoed because this indeed is looking one of the cases. Tech 9 comes into play from the side of Raven, and look at the smoke. The smoke gives so much value to Joker in a 2v2. It's Boss with just little HP to work with, but Joker still gets a kill. Benzi is down 1v2, and he gets the 1v2. He does these clutches when his team needs him the most, and what a way to deliver the round. But indeed, SlowAimers, they played the eco so well. They did have that impact, but how much impactful was it for Kingspin economy? Because still they have good armors, and not only is it about the armors, about the AKs, but also that Raven could bring out that op. Yes, he finally brings it out. Well, it's the 6th round, and indeed, starting off with 3-2 Kingpins, looking as strong as ever in the T side of Dust 2. But look at what's happening at the long. All the action is going to happen at the long area, and okay, kill gets down. There's another kill. Back-to-back trades happening, but Bhavi, this guy, you can really not contest him when it comes towards the long section, and long has now been compromised. Boss and Simple it is all the way towards CT, and the crossing is being smoked off. There's a lurk coming in from the side of mid, and that's going to be none other than Bhavi. But well, we'll have to see. Is it going to be a call for save, or is it going to be call for this amazing retake, which is going to be such a difficult task, especially when only 2 players are alive against the 4 demons of Team Kingpins.
To have an op, they need to save it. But to be honest, Bhavi is proving in each and every round to be a very important asset for their team. you do not see an IGL coming up this strong. You do IGL fragging up every time, but Avi, he is an IGL, but on top of that, he has a huge firepower with him. That makes him a very different player. That makes him a beast actually in the entire server, and that is gonna be a huge trouble for SlowAimers if Bhavi keeps on popping like that. That was spray transfer that came in from Bhavi. He took and both were headshots. On top of that, he was giving calls to his teammates as well. He was giving calls to the kingpins as well. Everyone out there is dependent on Bhavi, and Bhavi is proving it every time. Going on forward, SlowAimers on a complete eco. Once again, two P250s, three Deagles coming up, one P250 down, and one Deagle is down as well. It's gonna be a tough round coming up. Finn takes down another player. The last two players standing are in towards mid. Oh, simple. Takes him down. The last player is Joker. He's gonna run into towards the AK-47 and he's gonna go down as well. 2 to 5 Kingpins. They are in 3-round lead. A wonderful start to the game coming up for the Kingpins. SlowAimers, they did start up. They did win 2 rounds. That was
Yeah.
a little bit of confidence boost up for them. But after that, Kingpins, like five rounds back to back, they are not giving any chances to SlowAimers. They are getting this technical timeout. They need to think of something in this time. They need to think of a way to just stop the kingpins in their tracks, because kingpins, they are just coming in and breaking their defenses every time, each and every round.
I think it's interesting to see that how Kingpins in the T side haven't lost a single round since their buys out. And rather, they have been kind of, quite in a fast pace. Their execution is just on point. Flashes are too good. And winning the 1v1 is what makes them all different. All set of, players just willing to take the trade. And how did he even get a kit a second? He gets a kill towards the mid side. Now the rotation has to come in from the side of CT, and there's still a close fight towards the mid door. Joker gets a kill now. He needs to back off. He has the AWP. Still goes on for the fight. The flash is good.
Oh,
Oh, the flash was too good to deny Joker. And that indeed is going to be the case where the AWP is now down. Finn gets the long fight, and he does it always. 2v4 it is. Finn down to one single HP, and oh, Cyclone F from the mid takes down another player. This leaves squad going down to just one single player with no head armor indeed. But that's not going to matter, as Cyclone F is going to come and he kill three opponents in this one single round. And that's true it is. So, Kingpins, you got to see this domination. But how is SlowAimers going to deny the momentum now? Because they did took a timeout, and there's another one. Back-to-back, two
yep.
tactical timeout, Doctor.
I mean, they did not expect that. Kingpins, they are isolating each and every fight. SlowAimers, they are not able to trade their players. That is the issue here. And when you are in city side, it is the most probable scenario that the T's will try to isolate you. T's will try to get you a kills, solo kills most probably. And those 1v, this is something that they need to make to win, because this 1v1 duels is something that is why Kingpins is winning it out, because Cyclone, he took down three players all in a one versus one duel. He was isolating each and every in a different part of the map. That is gonna be an issue here if SlowAimers doesn't do something about it. They need to think of something. They need to stick together. Maybe 2v2, 2-1-2. That's what they should go with. And this time they are looking pretty good, because three players are going in towards long. That is definitely gonna give them maybe a potential trade option, maybe not. Let's see what is going to be the plan of action here. But
Oh,
Finn comes up, isolates the fight, takes down one player, and he instantly goes back. Look at that. He's still waiting. Oh, that
Finn?
5-7 damage. Oh, that
What?
5-7 damage. A wonderful play coming up. That is the 5-7 supremacy. Like, people use Tech 9 nowadays, but 5-7 is 5-7. That's all I can say.
Slow aimers. Oh, look after the smoke, criminal simple. Hiding down in the smoke area, he hears it all and he gets a ding, but no! He's just good for a ding. Does not manage to take down Raven, and that is so big of a disaster. Could have really taken down a player, bought back a numbers disadvantage down to a 2v3, but now it's Boss who is somehow going towards a UT. And the bomb has been planted indeed for the side of A and towards the short area. Smoke here with the Deagle gets a kill. He'll get an AK for sure. Would want to save up for the next one, but there is a player at mid. Oh no. Oh, he gets down with boss. Wait a minute. It's down to a 2v2 now. But does he has the time is the question. Time is going to be of ASUS, and that's going to be the seventh. Team Kingpins, they're looking unbeatable. 7 rounds in streak for them. And Raven has been lasted alive for rounds. No one is really coming up and fighting up against him. And that's been the case for each and every player. Look after the deaths. Cyclone have been having 5 deaths, while Raven just 3. And number of rounds, this is going to be the 10th round indeed.
These two saved AKs, Upcon, that can make all the difference. I'm not gonna lie. M411S, when it comes to long distances, when it comes to those damage at long distances, it doesn't help you out. But when it comes to AK, you have 100% damage. There is no damage fall off, so that can definitely help them a lot. And that gun has 100% armor penetration as well. Look at that. The players of Kingpin, they have opted in for those helmets. It is not gonna matter if they come up against an AK, maybe an M4A4 or M4A1S. It can matter, but on top of that, two AKs and an op. That head armor is basically useless when it comes to these three guns. Let's see what is going to be the plan of action here for the players of Kingpins. They are playing it slowly. They have changed the pace. Look at that. First kill coming up to the Cobain. I told you that can be the difference maker, but oh man, look at that. What a wonderful
Oh,
shot it was. Smoke gets that up in his hand.
Finn holding on towards the side. That was indeed an amazing kill, but Boss has been tagged up with the op. The bomb has been planted. It's a 3v3. Boss with a very low HP, but Finn, Barbie, and Cyclone F. How are they going to defend this post plant, which is not really on an ideal position? See, Cyclone playing for the long. Finn trying to defend the side. He needs to get a kill, but he gets none. It's all down to Cyclone in a 1v3. Boss with 21 HP. He needs to stick it. He gets one. He is sticking it. Joker is going to stick it. And that indeed was the only case, the only bad thing for the side of Kingpins, that they did not got an ideal
No.
position to plant the spike. And that's an AK being compromised against an AK. Swaps coming in, but SlowAimers, how bad is it that they have no AK left? As you mentioned, the AK called the difference, and that indeed was the case. Smoke got a spawn of long. He's gonna rush all the way towards long to at least get the first pick, and he's rushing it. For a flash, gets the flash on time, but he gets no chance to peek as the smoke is too good from the side of Kingpin.
I mean, Smoke just dropped two weapons out there. That just shows how powerful he was in the last map, how much money he for last round. It's pretty interesting to see, and he is sticking on to that op as well. That is gonna be wonderful. But once again, the M4A4 is coming up, M4A1S as well. Maybe close range M4A1S that gonna help you out. 4 body shots, that's all it takes for M4A1S to kill a person. But when it comes to long range, M4A4 is supreme, and on top
Oh,
of that, AK-47. Look at that, simple, doing a lot of damage. And it is gonna be tough because two players remain, both of them on towards A side. B side has been compromised. It is completely open for business. One player up in towards catwalk as well. He's just wrapping up, waiting for the rotation to come in. Maybe try to cut out that rotate. The op is in towards long. He is not gonna try to go on aggressive. He might try to get some kills out
wow.
of there. That's all he can do. Simple. He's doing a wonderful job. Oh, takes one,
Oh
takes two.
no.
Finn is down to 13 bits of health. He's gonna go as well. The players of Kingpins, they are actually going down. Oh no, that was the issue. That was the op being taken down. Upcone. Once again, the op has been taken off the hands of SlowAimers.
Man, 3-8 is the scoreline for the fifth time in the round of 12. It's the fifth time. They're going to go towards another half, another eco. But this time, Team Kingpins, they're really looking too good with their, number of economy. The number of rounds they have won, they have a lead of 5 rounds. But look after this LT position. Coben, he has a good start to sneak in. Oh no, he misses it! How could he miss
Oh.
the biggest opportunity to get the first blood? But that's gonna be a big blunder. Man, he just gets the better of him with the pressure. And now the smoke criminal Finn anticipates him to come in the best time, and Simple gets taken down. It's down to Joker and Smoke. 2v5. Flash is good, but Cyclones takes the plant. Finn again going on to beat out some utility. And I love the way utility is being used. It's just amazing. Just look after the damage from the lead and Joker gets down. Just one player who's going to be Joker with a Kevlar vest and an eagle. Oh, he does not
Oh,
manage to land the headshot. That's a nightmare round for SlowAimers. But as soon as they forget it, that's going to be better for them. Because indeed, this is one of those rounds which was kind of, a mesmerizing for Team Kingpins. They got lucky in each and every way. When it came towards the first blood, when it came towards taking the last kill, and it's just Finn, man, doing a great job. Look after the KD. Total 3.5 for the side of Raven. 14 kills already in the first 13 rounds.
like I don't know. He got CS good at such a crucial moment. It was not his fault. He didn't miss it technically. He literally got CS code out there. But nonetheless, let's move on towards the next round. 3 to 9 is the situation. I like how Benzin is playing. He is just sticking to his role of lurking every round. And you can see when the players are committing, Benzin, he'll try to get the first kill and he'll try to go back towards a different side. He completely tries to outplay their opponents. And SlowAimers, that is gonna be a huge trouble. They have not yet encountered Benzin on a lurk, at least until now, but they can soon be caught off by that lurk, and Benzin is gonna be a huge trouble. Look at that, he's just wrapping around once again, and on top of that, look at the utility damage coming up, and Raven, he takes another kill. Smoke is gonna be taken down. A one-way smoke put up towards the double doors. A little bit of damage received by Cyclone, a flash to help them get an entry. Here comes the first kill coming up, but Benzine and Finn, they double up out there, take those kills. The catwalk is completely in their possession, but boss, oh, that was a wonderful flick coming up. A 1-on-2 situation, but Cyclone this time on the local roll. I mean, Cyclone was in mid from the start of the round till the end of the round. Look at the patience coming up from the players of Kingpins. They are not giving away their positions. They are not giving away anything. They are just sticking to their roles and doing everything like it's a textbook play. And that is why SlowAimers, they need to think of something out of the box. They cannot go on with a classic textbook play against the players like Kingpins, who are looking very much professional right now.
The only thing which could really help SlowAimers is going to be indeed the second half, but they got to desperately end this at a 5-10 score line. The first half needs to be 5-10, but not with these Deagles. Like, how would they manage to play up against 4 AKs, 1 AWP with the SMGs and 3 Deagles? Let's see how the eventual round is going to pan out. Simple has been tagged up. Joker gets taken down from the side of Benzini. Now the mid is being contested. Corbin, oh, the crossfire could have been a thing unless Finn comes in, and Finn is just too good when it comes towards these opening. He has been one of the most difference maker player, but now they move all the way towards the B side. From the UT, it's Boss with the Deagle. Oh, he misses first, and that's a big play right there from the side of Bobby. Running and gunning, not willing to stop, gets all 3 kills, and that's the 11th for Kingpins. The double digit was up. Now it's going to be the double ones for them. Just one last round before the switch, and that's going to be the 15th round. SlowAimers, if they win this, at least they have some ray of hope left for the T side in the dust too. But when it comes to Kingpin, man, they have lost him only one round since they got the buyout, and that was also one of the
Wait,
most
four.
amazing play when I saw like SlowAimers coming in.
Look at the pie. What is happening here?
Oh
Look
wow!
at that pie. I mean, this is the classic Fnatic play. Oh my god, Fnatic is gonna be
Oh
so
man!
proud right now. 4 ops coming up. This is classic Coldzera thing going on right now. What is happening? This is the total disrespect situation. Five ops, four ops coming up with one AK-47, and they managed to survive. All five of them are alive. Look at the kills coming up from the side of Raven. 17 kills, Bhavi on 13 kills. These guys, kingpins, they are completely nuts right now. They are just going and killing. That's it. They don't want to stop. They want to finish this map off as soon as possible. SlowAimers, this is the time you need to step up. This is the time you need to get those kills. Oh my god, that is gonna be a tough round coming up for them. They are trying to wrap up towards the B side. Two players going on towards the A long side. Lower tunnels is the choice. They are trying to go in towards mid, and look at that. Look at the read coming up from Kingpins. They have already posted three players in towards mid. There's nothing they can do
Oh
right now. They need to get back. Oh no.
no.
That's a perfect fit coming up. Cyclone with those dualies. Oh boy. He misses. But somehow there are still two players left. The bomb is making its way towards the B side. It will get planted surely, but will they be able to hold off all four players right now? Look at that, simple down to just 40 bits of health. That essentially means just two uh, bullets from the USP, and that's all. That is it. Two bullets is all he needs. But
Oh.
simple takes one. There's another try coming up.
What?
Takes another. But look at that. The reload is gonna compromise entire play. SlowAimers. Even if they get the bomb plant, they are gonna be taken down. Kingpins. What a wonderful trade coming up from them.
And everything in that round favored the side of Kingpins. They had a defusal kit in case anything went south or the time was being played. Boss was the only one with the entire advantage of HP. And the way they got sabotaged all the way towards the upper and lower tunnel did got sandwiched. We saw a rush, coming in from the side of CT towards the B main, and then it was the mid push coming in from the side of none other than Raven who got the first blood. Scouts out and Joker, let's see how impactful could that be as it's the forced buy from the side of SlowAimers. They are indeed playing up for the match point, I believe, because if they lose this, that's the 14th for Kingpin, and next round, no argument that there's going to be an eco. So if they are playing for the match point, if they are playing for the overtime, well, they better have a backup plan. Cyclone indeed gets the first kill, and that's Boss being denied. The SMG is now down. Still the Scout versus Scout. Let's see who wins the duel. Oh, he throws the Scout out. Wait a minute. Oh, he switches all the way towards a Galil. 3v5 it is. Kingpin still up with 2 M4A1, and that is all they got. But Cyclone down. Oh, towards the smoke. He gets denied.
Oh,
Tag is pretty much good for Corbin. Oh, he gets a second tag. Two players tagged him, and he gets denied down to a 3v3. 2 M4 and 1 Famous, while the bomb makes its way towards the catwalk. But wait a minute. What a position being held from the side of the player. From Kingpin towards A side,
oh no.
I think it's
The
Raven, and
lock.
Raven just look at him, but the backstab and the lurk is good. But how does he misses it? Oh man, Benzini, he might have just lost this entire round, but now three players are tagged up. Three players, Joker, Simple, Cubane, and just one aim to win a force by. If the duel is going to be
Oh,
interesting, but as I told, Raven was holding a pretty good angle. He gets two kills, just one bullet is all he needs. And Joker, he now does not just has to kill, but also leave this a bomb.
I told you, if they get caught off by Benzene, that is gonna be troublesome. They do get caught off. He misses it nonetheless, but the tag was more than enough for the players to finish it off. Raven coming up with those two important kills. What a wonderful play Kingpins have been showing. What a wonderful day it has been till now for Kingpins. Look at that, 14 rounds. And they are just winning back to back. Exam coming up for Cyclone. That exam is gonna be an interesting gun to watch, but nonetheless, we can see Tech Nines coming up. Maybe a rush, maybe not. They cannot rush as of now. They should have rushed with that Tech Nine. That is all they can do at this moment because that exam is gonna be a problem. Benzene, on the other hand, takes a player down. Oh, there comes the exam.
Oh,
Cyclone takes one more kill, switches to a Nova, and no, there's still it's still an exam. Sorry for that. There was a bit of lag, but nonetheless, exam coming up for him. He gets a kill, $900 received as well. Tech Nines, $600 is what it needs. Joker takes one player down. Here comes
Oh,
Spin with two beautiful kills. Joker is the last person standing, and he is all the way in towards a long. That is gonna be troublesome. Look at how fast Finn is covering up the distance. He knows exactly what's happening. He's waiting. 5 HP versus 93 HP, and Finn will be the one to take that headshot. What a wonderful play coming up from the side of Kingpins once again.
12-3 was the first half, and now it's all up 15-3. The first buy is now going to be bringing up a match point, but now Team SlowAimers, they are out with their first buy round. They're going to play with the AK's first hand alongside an AWP. But what's in for the side of Team Kingpin? M4, M16s. Okay, a fast long rush, but he gets denied from the side of Benzini. 4 players rotating all the way towards the A side, but due to most of the players are spamming, now Team Slow play aimers, they've got a glimpse of what the format kinds of looks like for the side of Kingspin. 3 players towards A, 1 mid and 1 B. And that's been something which you have been seen similar from the side of Slow Aimers. Team Kingpin, they might really go on and rush towards the mid. They can push anywhere, but that is totally been a thing for Slow Aimers as they are already ready to contest any mid or B push. Just look after boss holding on towards the UT. But here we go. Joker gets the opening at the mid. Now this is interesting as it's down to a 4v4. And if we look after the side of Benzini, he is at a very, very, very good position. Joker might really not even peek towards the corner and see, here we go.
Oh
Benzini, he
no!
gets the kill, and that's no trade. Because if he would have went for a trade, there would have been another player, Raven, coming to contest him. But Cuban sneaks out of the windows.
I mean, it's interesting how each and every player of Kingpin has been stepping up, how each and every player of Kingpin has been taking those important frags day in and day out. Now, going on towards the B side is the bomb, and that op on the hands of Simple. That can be a troublesome situation. The player is up in towards window. One player coming up from mid. Oh, Benzin! Wrong timing for the player of Cobain. Cobain has been taken down. Finn has an upper hand there. Finn takes down another player. That is gonna be it. 16-3 is the score of the first map, and that is none other than thus two. It was definitely a pick coming up from Kingpins, so that is gonna be interesting because the next map, maybe SlowAimers can come back, maybe SlowAimers can put up a different show. Kingpins in this round, it is not only their individual.
Indeed be one of the last matches for Slow Aimers. In case they don't win it, they might get knocked out of the semifinals, and it would be Kingpins progressing all the way up towards the finals. Well, who is gonna win this tournament is a big question. But to all you guys who have just tuned in, welcome to the ASUS ROG Showdown Series CS:GO powered by Intel. We will soon head over towards the second map of Mirage, but until then, let's take a quick short break. You guys stick around. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ASUS ROG Showdown Series CSGO powered by Intel. First match was being secured safe and sound from the side of Kingpins, but now it's down to the second match where in a BO3 series, in case Team Kingpins win the Mirage, they win the road to finals in this tournament. But Team SlowAimers, nonetheless, it's their pick, so they might have thought something before picking Mirage because they are up against Team Kingpin. And man, Mirage it is, which is going to be the decider. That isn't going to be a knockout for slow aimers or a big, big redemption for them to make sure that they take us to the decider.
I mean, this is the peak of SlowAimers, and they are on towards city side in the map of Mirage. That does mean that SlowAimers, they do have a chance to come back out here. They need to redeem themselves from the last map. That was a huge round difference coming up in the last map, so they'll try to win this out as soon as possible. Here comes the first kill with the P2K, and here comes another boss with a wonderful play from Under Palace. Finally has been taken down by Raven. One player is already in towards the city side. Benzin takes another player down. Two players trying to rotate in from the market. One has been cut off. Simple trying to get in. Oh, look at that. Joker gets the kill. But oh, Benzin, he's down. He's very low. On top of that, Simple is now left in a 1 versus 3 clutch. Will he be able to take this out? Will he be able to win it out? 59 HP is all he left with. But oh no, wrong timing and wrong aim. That is what Benzin capitalizes on. Gets that kill.
Benzine got tagged up from Cobain, 50 health, and that drew most of his, like health right there. Finally, Kingpin winning the first round. I still remember the previous just two, they lost it back to back 2 rounds, and that's how they got the setback instantly after the buy came out. This time again, just like Dust 2, the first half is gonna be a steep side for them. Well, a good kill towards mid, and the flash went in side in favor of slow aimers, but this gives up the entire side. There's still one player towards the Xbox, but he gets down. Smoke gets denied. There's another kill. This time it's Joker. Three players coming in from the side of market. Finn try to hold the side. Oh, he gets one kill, tags another one. Boss get. Oh my god, no way in the world does he get down, and that's gonna be one player left. Cuban down to a 1v3 and a USP. Oh, that's gonna be difficult, but this bomb is already planted, which means that it secures the round and also a whole lot of credits for another one.
I like how Kingpins they opted to go in for that MP5. MP5 is something that is very hard to control. Oh, three gun maybe? No, Raven comes back, holds it off, takes him down as well. But as I was saying, MP5, this is such a difficult gun to handle, and still the players are opting for it, trying to go in with that MP5 when you have a chance to go on with that MP7 or MP9. That is very interesting choice coming up from the players of Team Kingpins. But nonetheless, this is what they have been working with, and it is actually working. On the other hand, we can see some inventory changes coming up. Rather than 3 M4A1S, now we can see 3 M4A4s into the play for the side of Team SlowAimers.
Ooh.
2 M4A1S coming up as well. Not a lot of utilities when it comes to holding in the map of Mirage. Holding any site, you need a lot of utilities at your disposal, and they just have 3 smokes. Simple. He's in a wonderful position in the van trying to get some information, but look at the map spread, look at the player spread throughout the map. 3 players are in towards mid. Finally, boss was able to take a player down, and that was none other than Finn. Raven once again looking at the wrong direction. Joker takes him down. The connector is in control of slow aimer. 3 versus 5 is the situation, Upcon, and look at how the players of Kingpins they are trying to go in towards the A site. Maybe yes, they are trying to go in towards A site. Like that, the read. I knew it. They are gonna go in towards the A site.
And how difficult is it going to be? One towards chairs, one towards CT, just two flashes. The look from Benzi could make all the difference. He has a Molotov holding down towards apps, while Palace is being the contestant for the side of Team Kingpins as they go around trying to get a sneak peek of what's happening towards jungle. But Benzi, the lurk gets down. They want to make it look as if it's going to be towards a B lurk, but now as all the players come out, oh, Smoke gets both, and that's the first round. SlowAimers finally looking to give their set back in their own map pick, and this is going to let Team Kingpins to force down in an eco. Just one player with some, like I'll say, buy is Raven, and he goes for an entire buy. Wait a minute. Kingpin is forcing this. Is it the classic B rush? Because that's what it looks like. Smoking towards the mid window to make sure that he has at least the crossing. And there are three players from the side of SlowAimers who are going towards the B side. One playing shot, two holding on the apps. Oh man, this is going to be a big bloodbath towards B if they go in.
They have a lot of information right now. The players of SlowAimers, they have went in towards
Oh,
the A main. They have got the information that everyone is out here. Simple comes up.
wow.
Benzene takes two players back to back with those headshot of that AK. One player in towards
Bruh.
shot. He is gonna be taken down. Market window has been breached. Will he be taken
Oof.
down? Yes, he will be. Bhavi takes him down. A classic rush coming up from Kingpins, and that does work out very well. SlowAimers, they thought they had it. They thought they had a lot of information. Two players of SlowAimers, they went in towards A main trying to get information. They knew that there is no one in towards A, so they can try to go in towards B side. All of the players, they instantly rushed back towards B side to just fortify that. But nonetheless, Kingpins, they came it with the Tech 9s and they got all those skills.
And little did they knew that it was a force buy from the side of Kingsford, especially hearing the Tech 9, hearing these amount of util bait towards the B. But nonetheless, that was a big bloodbath indeed. But that resulted for SlowAimers, which we did anticipated. Bobby has pushed all the way towards the underpass, willing to take the mid control. Oh, the flash is good.
Oh,
The flash is phenomenal and simple. Does not even manage to deal a single damage. Oh, Boss comes up with a kill on his Zara Benzini, but Boss, he does not have much HP to work with. Down to a 3v4. Cuban is trying to do some damage, but he gets a great damage on Finn. Smoke goes on, takes down Raven. The bomb is still not planted, rather, it's being drawn towards the mid of the side, and Smoke comes in huge. That makes so much difference. It's Bowie up against Smoke. It's a 1v1, and the spray is
oh,
phenomenal. Bowie coming in with such an amazing spray when his team needed the most, and Smoke could have almost pulled out a counter force buy. But that was a round for Team Kingpin. And what a round. These past two rounds have really proven what is the true potential for both of these two teams.
a tough situation arising right now for the players of SlowAimers. They do have two deagles with them, a 5.7, a P250. They have no util whatsoever. Everything they can do is try to peek in, try to just hold the angle, maybe anchor aside. That's all they can do right now. They cannot go on aggressive. They cannot get any information. All they have to work with is just that there is one player in this place now in Palace, and that's all they know. One player has been taken down. Benzene takes another. Raven takes another. Benzene, what a wonderful shot coming in
Oh
towards the
man.
market. But okay, Cobain with that 5.7 comes in, gets a AK-47 in his hand. Raven, what a wonderful flick coming up. That too a headshot. SlowAimers.
It's just
Just
too
it's
good
just
with
a
that
little
AK,
bit
no?
difficult right now. That's all I can say. It's just a little bit difficult, but still they can come back. Definitely they can come back.
And look after Benzi. 3 KD. 9 kills, 3 death, and he is just a demon with that AK, especially when he goes towards the B side. The way he have got the opening kills, the way he's been landing all the headshots with the AK, man, that player is something. But now looks as if an A execution, but the bid is being now held from the side of SlowAimers, as they know each and every bits of pieces where Team Kingpins would have potentially hold it off. Ian getting greedy for more intel though. Finn getting ready for the clock to hit 25. It does hit. They go towards the execution. Flash is good. CT is going to be a bid out of the entire equation as Boss comes in, but he comes in just good for one. Bobby gets a kill from the side of Sandwich. Well, Bobby goes for another kill, and this time it's going to be Smoke who gets denied. Bobby goes huge, taking down Simple, and it's Joker. Oh, he denies the bomb plant, but now it's down to a 1v3. One player is having just one HP who is going to be Bobby, but well, it's going to be Finn to end things up for the start of SlowAimers as Team Kingpins. They take away the sixth round. The only bonus round with Team Kingpins ever played in this entire map of Mirage was the round where Team SlowAimers won their first and potentially one of those last rounds since the past seven. But now it's the eighth round. Once again, one of those ecos, a semi by coming in from the start of SlowAimers. Let's see how things would pan out. I really love the way Joker and Smoke really pop off sometimes while their team really
Oh no.
desperately needed. But Joker, no, oh, this would have got horribly wrong after the flash, the team flash rather. I'd say Kumin, nice execution towards the mid area.
Kingpins, they are ready. They are ready for each and everything. But nonetheless, oh, what a wonderful shot coming up with that 5-7 in his hand. 2 versus 3 is the situation right now. But the problem is the firepower in the hands of Kingpins. They do have those AKs in their hand. Cobain, he got 2 kills with that 5-7. Will he be able to get another kill? He isn't towards the city side. Might be able to get a kill potentially if the player who is in nest tries to come back. It is gonna be a very difficult situation for him. But look at that. Benzene, he is still in towards catwalk. He's still trying to get that information. Takes the player down. Oh, the player has been spotted. Bhavi trying to get a good angle, but nonetheless, look at Cyclone. He's just wrapping up from behind, takes a player down. He can go in for another player. Oh, he spots him. Cyclone, a wonderful position indeed. And 7-1 is the situation. Kingpins, they do not want to stop. That's the issue. Kingpins, they are just trying to kill as many players as they can before the bomb gets planted. Like, they had a full A execute coming up, but the bomb was planted after they killed 4 players. They were just going on for kills. They are kill hungry beast right now, and that is gonna be a huge issue for SlowAimers. They can try to isolate the fight. If they do isolate the fights of these teams, maybe they can try to win it out, but that is the issue. Once again, they're trying to rush in towards B side. Oh, boss, he's in a wonderful position. Takes 2 player down. That was a wonderful anti-flash position he was playing as well. And now the players of Kingpins, they need to rotate back instantly. They have no choice. One player, that is Finn, is down to 20 bits of health. Trying to gain some information. They are denied every single bit of information upcon here. Look at how passive the players of SlowAimers are. None of them have went on aggressing. None of them have went on trying to get the information. They are just waiting, holding their angles, and that's it. Oh no, Cyclone. That's not what he expected. And Kingpins, this time they are surely in a lot of trouble. One player taken down. Raven with an instant headshot. But Joker comes up for the trade. Finn, now last player standing with nothing but 2 bits of health. Even single nade can take him down. There are no nades though, but nonetheless, Joker comes up, tries to get that kill, and he does hit the headshot. Second round coming up for the players of Team SlowAimers. What a wonderful play.
10th round, and I believe this could just be the start for the start of Team SlowAimers to start and build their momentum. The way they had the incendiary on plays, the on point, that was just too good. That just dealt with so much of the damage. And flashes, that's how you would really want to counter the aggression of Team Kingpins, who are really playing nothing but a W game. Going all the way towards the side, playing a raw aim fight against Team SlowAimers, where they know they had a good upper hand when it came to Dust 2. Simple this time with the AWP. Smoked with another, and 2 AWP holding on towards the A side, but he gets the first kill. Bobby gets taken down. 2 players from the mid lurking. Comes from the connector. Joker could be a big compromise towards the team right here, but he's still holding his angle. Connector is not really being counted as an option as there's another crossfire, but well, the crossfire gets down. Orb being missed. Simple. This could be a big disaster. Joker gets taken down. Down to a 3v3 it is. When is the player from the balance going to come out? Smoke gets denied with a spam. What a spam from Cyclone F. 3v2 it is, and an AWP is all the difference which could be made for the side of SlowAimers.
Oh no, boss. He was caught off guard. Simple now left in a 1 versus 3 situation with the top in his hand. He isn't towards city side. Kingpins, they have no idea as of now where he might be. He's just waiting to get the sound cue. If the bomb gets planted here, he might come back. He is definitely coming back. There's one player in Palace. He takes him down. Cyclone plants the bomb. It's in triple. Benzene, he is in connector. That can be a troublesome situation. That is a good position he has been holding right now. But Simple, he's completely aware. He's trying to get the pick, but nonetheless, look at that. What a wonderful play coming up from Benzene as well as his teammate Cyclone. What a wonderful play coming up from him. 2 to 8 Kingpins. Like for the start, SlowAimers, they were in control of the game, but Kingpins, they somehow came up on top and they are doing a wonderful job in that. Kingpins, maybe they are scared a little bit now. They need to think of it. Maybe they know the potential right now of the players. But Joker, what was he doing? He was gonna be taken down, and he is gonna be taken down. Look at that. Simple. He's being burned in Molly as well. Down to 36 bits of health. Kurt Cobain takes a player down. There's still one more player in towards the mid, one player in towards the pass. Kurt Cobain trying to go in. He's trying to go on with the smoke. Takes a player down, but nonetheless, it is gonna be Finn coming up on top once again with that headshot in his hand. Benzin now in the side. But look at that. The bomb has been dropped. They just want to take that kill. The player has been spotted as well. Cyclone. He is in Palace. He knows exactly where Simple is. Simple.
Oh,
Oh, what a wonderful play. What a wonderful shot as well.
ninth for Kingpins. That is Simple, who had the AWP with an opinion if he could just have some chance for saving that. Nonetheless, Team Kingpin. Last time it was the fourth AWP. This time we still have 2 rounds remaining, and I'm really waiting that do we see something crazy coming in for Kingpins as they progress towards the finals if they win the map of Mirage. 9-2 is the scoreline, pinned towards a quick mid. B Rush also coming in, but the bomb is still being awaited towards the spawn. And wait a minute, if that's a push coming in from the side of CT, they could hold the bomb. That could be such a big difference maker. Kubin gets the first headshot. That's the first kill, but what? Wait a minute. I think I'm in the wrong 5v5 tactical shooter. How in the world he boosted that high? Smoke comes up with another Deagle headshot, and Team Kingpins are left with only and only 2 players as Joker goes in for yet another one. 2 AKs can be retrieved easily with a bomb under the control of Joker while he is down to 12 HP. At this point, only the numbers advantage is all what they could want, but Joker and Cubane. They attacked him quite a lot. Molotov comes in. Finn anticipates him with the position. 2v3 it is. Cubane just 4 HP. And if we talk about Smoke and Simple, they got no armor.
2v3. But Smoke does have an AK in his hand. That can definitely prove fatal. He is wrapping all the way up from a main, so that can definitely prove very fatal.
Oh
As of now, here
no.
comes the kill. Raven has been taken down. The last player standing is in towards jungle, trying to go in towards the window, and he has no information whatsoever. Finally takes a player down. Finn, 97 HP is all he is left with. Trying, oh, he baited him. He baited him very bad. And now the last player standing is
Oh
Coben. But look at
god!
that Finn.
An
What
ace!
a wonderful clutch. And an ace clutch coming up from Finn. Kingpins. What a wonderful play. Finn, look how he baited the player thinking he was going in towards nest. What a wonderful play coming up from him.
Man, he just outplayed the entire team of slow aimers, having that one hope that they could win the Deagle fights up against an AK. But what a round from Finn! Gets the ace. On top of that, he also what? Simple. That is nasty. That's an illegal shot through the smoke coming down towards Benzi. And oh man, how good is it as headphones? Because I really need one. Just anticipated the position of Benzi just by getting those audio clues. And a random shot of AWP gets a kill, and that's just simple for you guys. Once again, the numbers advantage is up, but how many times have Team SlowAimers lost after getting the first blood? This time
Main
could
flag.
result in another kill, and it's Finn who gets taken down. Oh, he just scopes out at the nick of the time. It's just a 1v4 now, simple with the AWP. Alongside Smoke, is willing to go aggressive. He gets the kill, and that's the third round. Three kills for the
Four
side of Simple,
kills.
and that were all three separate bomb carriers indeed.
That was actually very fun. That was actually very fun. And out of those like 5 kills in that entire round, 4 came from an op. Like, that just proves the power of that op. Nonetheless, they are going on with that two op setup. This is Mirage two op setup. If it works, it works. If it not, it's a big gamble. Let's see if this two op setup is gonna work for slow aimers right now. Simple has been posted in towards city, and the second op has been posted in towards the B apps. Let's see if they are gonna get some kills out of there or not. Joker, smoked in connector, has a good idea what's happening. Two players are up in towards the underpass. They can try to wrap in from nest, and if they do, that is gonna be a tough situation because look at that. They are not ready for this. They are not ready for Finn to come up from the backside. He has market. He can go in. He can take down that op, and the B side will be completely open. That is a huge blunder coming up from the side of slow aimers. They did not expect this. Oh my god. Here comes Finn, takes him down with a Mac 10 on top of that. They are gonna go in. Two players finally wrapping up. Oh no, Joker! Oh, what was that?
Ooh.
That was nasty. That is not how you do it. But nonetheless, here comes a Tech 9, takes that kill. And Cyclone, he is
What?
still in towards A. That is nasty. You should not kill a player in A. Simple with that off in his hand. Oh, misses that shot.
Okay.
Pins in, takes him down. 11th round coming up for Kingpins. This
Oh,
is
what?
once again looking like the last map's first half. 11 to 3 is the situation. Will it be 12-3 once again? Is the question up on.
Oh man, Team Kingpin, how do they win these rounds? Slow aimers, just the time where they know they got every single thing in their favor, is the time where Kingpins really strike back. Remember the round of Teagle when they almost had it, a 3v1, and Finn comes up with the most important clutch. Raven this time, back to back two kills for him, and already the round seems to be in a big favor for Team Kingpins. At the B side, just one player holding, which is going to be Boss. Gets another one. Boss is taking matters into his own hand, but unless Raven comes in with a counter op, he gets down. It's a 1v3, and Bavi is planting for the short area, and Kingpins, man, they are just looking dominant in a dominative fashion. Smoke coming out from the side of short with just an M4. How big of a difference could it be against ZZK? Well, none, as Raven gets 4 kill in the round and Zad's the 12th. Kind of recalling what we did witness in the map of Dust 2, that's one of the most similar cases. Would we end the similar way in a 16-3 fashion, or is it going to be some raw fights coming in from slow aimers? As now they are towards the T side of Mirage, and that's where the advantage could start to potentially build up. But Kingpins, as I talked about their T side, I won't talk much about the CT, but I do talk that they are too good with these USP.
Kingpins, they are proving to be a very, very difficult enemies for the players of slow aimers. 12 to 3 is the situation, and slow aimers, they are trying to wrap in towards the B side. two players coming up from short and three players coming up from apartments, and that is gonna be a tough situation. Look at that, Kurt Cobain, what a wonderful
Oh,
flash coming up,
nice.
gets the first kill. One more kill coming up in the side. Bhavi has been taken down. A 3v5 retake situation arises for the players of Kingpins, trying to get the information. None has been passed yet. One player has been
Oh,
spotted in
nice.
towards the shot, and they are trying to wrap in. Is it gonna be another wonderful pistol round coming up from the players of SlowAimers like they had in the previous game? Oh, Cyclone takes a player down. What a wonderful headshot. Cyclone takes another. He's still trying to go inside the side, but Simple from Market can prove fatal, and he does
Oh,
prove fatal. Takes both the players down with that Glock headshot and a USP retrieved as well. SlowAimers winning their first pistol round in this match. What a wonderful game coming up from them.
at 12 for the second pistol round win, and this time it's SlowAimers who gets it. 412 with the AK and the Mac 10s out. But all of these, can they counter the Deagle alongside the most powerful shotgun in CSGO, which is now into the hands of Cyclone F? Where is Cyclone F is the question. He's holding the connector. Shots being fired. Simple gets stacked up. Joker gets stacked up. Both down to 64 HP. Oh, the
Oh,
headshot is gonna do everything, and that's gonna be the opening kill. Raven is down to just 22. That's a force buy from Kingpins as well. The last time we saw SlowAimers did it, they got away with the match point for the side of Kingpins. All the way from 12-3 to 15-3. That all just because of losing the pistol round and then eventually getting the buy. But now it's going to be Cyclone FF winning from the most powerful shotgun, and now he's just taking away the weapons away from the hands to his player. Indeed, well, that's the team right there. A 3 versus 5, and this all of a sudden looks so bad for SlowAimers as they do have the advantage. They do have the helmet, and these helmets are so vital for a T side, because for CTs, it makes kind of less of a sense as AK is just anyways going to penetrate the headshot, no matter if you have a vest or a helmet. But for T side, it does be a very big impact unless you have a deagle. Because M4s, you still kind of dink and leave it to a 22 HP, but Benzi with the off angle. Oh, he jumps at the wrong time, but still manages to get two.
Kurt Cobain, a 1-on-3 situation. Never expected Finn to be this close. Taken down as well. One more AK has been retrieved. And Kingpins. I always say that, I'm saying it again. AKs in the hands of cities is a very deadly combination. The cities have to just hold an angle. They can just anchor the site with a single AK, and that is all they need. With those headshot, with those 100% armor penetration, that AK can be very deadly. And looking at it, the chances of SlowAimers winning this out are looking very grim. They are on a complete eco right now. Take nines and Deagles is all they have. Some people, they have gone in with armors as well, but with Cyclone coming up with that AK-47, even a head armor is not gonna help them. Oh no, Benzene, what a wonderful kill coming up on smoke. Bhavi takes another player down through smoke, and now Kurt Cobain manages to get a kill for himself. Kurt Cobain and Boss, two players remaining in a 2-on-4 situation. The bomb still dropped in towards the spawn. They have not committed anywhere. They don't want to commit as well as of now. They have no information whatsoever about how many players are holding it towards B side, what guns do they have, and do they have armor or not. Because Tech 9, that can be very difficult for them. But Tech 9, with 100% accuracy of that gun, they can just try to rush in. But against four players, I'm not sure.
Well, shots being fired, and that's the 14. As Team Kingpins, they win another round back to back in this entire second half. Just the first pistol was being secured from the side of SlowAimers. And man, how is the comeback gonna look? As Team Kingpins really looking in a good momentum. 4 M4s, 3 M4, 1 AK, 1 FAMAS, and that's Bhavi alongside Finn going up. Oh, the utility is being totally dusted out towards the A main side, and they're willing to just rush in with an A main to get some few early intel, but the pop flash would be everything. Benzny, can he comes in with the control? Yes, he does with some. Gets the first headshot. Everyone lines up for him. And yes, each and every player is lining up for him. Three players already down. Just two more to go. And that would be the map, the series point for the side of Kingpin, as they are just 1 point away from getting the 15th. Now is where Boss and Cuban is going to get sandwiched towards the TV room. They're going all the way towards the stairs beyond the palace, but the spam comes through and Benzi gets another kill. Now it's down to
Oh,
Cuban, but he's
Cyclone,
down
no!
from Cyclone with just that nasty headshot. And now the series point is up as Team Kingpins just need one more round to go all the way towards the finals of ASUS ROG Showdown Series CSGO powered by Intel.
Cyclone, man, you should not do that. You should not deny a man his ace. Benzin was up for an ace. He had 4 kills back to back. Cyclone just ran and took the last kill. He didn't want Benzin to get that ace. Well, nonetheless, Raven takes another player down. It's gonna be a 4v5 situation coming up. Okay, a 3v5 situation. Benzin takes another player down. It is a complete mid play coming up for him, but Joker takes one more kill. That can
Oh,
prove a
line
fatal, but
up.
Benzin comes up with 2 kills of his own. It is gonna be the end. It is gonna be Team Kingpins moving on towards the grand finals of ASUS ROG Showdown series. What a wonderful play coming up from them, and a huge congratulations to them. Aces of aces, that is what he gets one ace in the entire game. Benzin got denied of that ace, but Kingpins, boy oh boy, when they were in T set, just as they played in the previous game of Dust 2, they had a perfect read. Same thing happened right now as well. What a wonderful play coming up from the side of Kingpins. They surely deserve that win, a dominating win indeed, going on towards the grand finals. 2-0 is the score.
Indeed, 2-0 is the scoreline as Team Kingpins will now be awaited for the match number 2, which is going to be the second semi-finale. And this time it's Fire Up going up against Akasha. The winning team will compete up in the finals alongside Team Kingpins. But man, what a match it was. What an amazing day it's been. The start has been such an amazing dominance from the side of Kingpins. I imagine how the evening would look like when two of the Fire Up teams would go up against each other for that one single slot left for the finals here. But indeed, Kingpins, they really proved out what their potential is, and Team Slow played. They just got outplayed in each and every way. If there was any chance for, team to win, which was none other than our very own Team SlowAimers, it would have only been through some of the outplays and getting at least some luck in the map pool and the side pick, because both the map, it was the first T side for the side of Team Kingpin. And when you just give them the advantage which they are really good at, there's no way you could really outplay in any mean possible, especially to a team who have been champion in the ASUS ROG Showdown series and have so much immense level of experience player in their whole occasion.
I mean, Kingpins coming up with the T side, that is something that you should always avoid. You can always avoid them. You can always deny them the priority, the privilege of going on towards T side, because they are too good. When it comes to their Mac pick, definitely they are gonna try to go in towards the T side. But when it comes to them selecting, when it comes to the opponent selecting the map, it is something that team can avoid with the band engine. That is good, but going on next, maybe SlowAimers, they can come back stronger next event. They know exactly what happened in this event. But going on next, the next match is gonna be very interesting. But before that, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back with match number 2 of the day in the evening.